live on air.
Welcome to another edition of Astrorisa Moon Talk. So let's talk about this current full moon and Venus transit. Very, very auspicious time. Very auspicious time. Oshun's planet, which we call Venus, began her transit of the Sun today, June 5th, at 6:09 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and will complete her course at midnight, or better yet, or better saying, it's going to be completed 12:49 a.m., which will then be June 6th, Eastern Daylight Time. So we have less than 6 hours to work with this energy. Now, this current full moon and Venus transit message can be found at www.astrorishamoon-forecaster.com. But in a nutshell, this is such an auspicious time for us, even though some of us may be experiencing trials and tribulations, because this full moon, which opened up June 4th and actually is a partial eclipse moon, produced and is still producing strong vibrations of generosity, friendship, and group work, and is really, really a magnificent, magnificent moon time. One of the best moon times we've had all year. And if you've noticed, the days leading up to this partial eclipse moon time began to feel like a carefree and lazy days. So many people chose to be with loved ones and friends and settle into a carefree moment. And some of us may have felt like, oh, I'm just being so lazy. But it really wasn't about being lazy. It actually was our collective consciousness taking that one little moment of rest right before it geared up to push us emotionally towards creating once again new and improved changes. We were at the threshold of giving birth to new situations and experiencing the death of other circumstances. So, this primarily actually took place on Sunday, June 3rd. So, if you think back to this past Sunday, you may not have had a lot of energy. For those of you who have given birth, right before you give birth to that baby, there's a moment of just stillness, just a moment. It could be just a glimmer or a glimpse, but everything just settles down. And then at that next moment, you're moving into a new transition, initiation into a new form of life, because you're giving birth to life. And just like before a person transitions and goes back to the heavens, there's that moment of stillness. And then there's the breath as they are pushed into a new transition of their life from the physical to the spiritual. And so this is actually what we are experiencing. This is what we did experience June 3rd. Many people were just really laid back and was just like, I just don't want to do anything. But I want to be joyful. I want to be joyous. I want to share my time with other people. I want to just be still for a moment. That's what we were experiencing because we were waiting for the fullness, the 100% fullness of the moon that was coming up June 4th. Now, add to that the current Venus or Shun transit, which is skating across our collective ego and shared will, which started today, June 5th. And we are initiating exactly what I was talking about. We're initiating those changes. It's almost as though we are living the moment of a new moon phase instead of it being a full moon. Remember that old stagnant feeling that we experienced in the beginning of the year, and it lasted for months. We felt like we were stuck in a rut. That stuck in a rut energy. That began to shift as we got closer and closer to this time, this actual moon time. So, that's amazing if you really look at it. Just really, really pay attention to these cycles. You can see how we're all moving and shifting at the same time. So it's really important that we take hold of this moment because we're not going to experience this celestial event again for another 105 years. Uh, Also, if you choose to follow the full moon ritual, which can be read on the website at www.astrorisa-moon-forecaster.com, you want to see your higher self offer your personal, your mundane self, your emotional self. You know, you want to see your higher self offering your mundane self all those 8 gifts you wish to manifest within your life. And it's best if you get rid of get rid of anything that you don't need to hold on to. But allow your higher self to offer to you the gifts that you really, really need to make those transitions, to make those things manifest in your life. Um, And it would be exceptional to perform this within the hours of the Venus transit, which again will end at midnight or better yet at 12:49 a.m. So always remember to know your truest self, follow the moon, and to know more about this forecast, visit us at www.astrorisa-moon-forecaster.com. If you want to get in touch with me, BC, or Ia, BCI Day, then just send me an email at astrorisa@gmail.com, astrorisa@gmail.com. And above all, have a generously wonderful and transitional moon time. Until next time, adabo.